Okay, last exam. Piece of cake. All right. Name. Holy crap, what's my name? Okay, I knew it started with a G or something. It was, oh yeah. Whew, okay, that was easy. Question 1. Explain the formula of A plus B equals C to the square root of 12. And if a train left Austin at a rate of 60 miles per hour, scheduled to make its arrival at St. Louis by midnight, how many people on board ordered the kosher meal? What? I didn't know people ordered kosher meals. The answer is, C. Graduation, pomp and circumstance. Does any of this ring a bell to you? Any of you graduate in the first place? Da 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 da. Oh! Oh yeah. Let's just try it again. I'm so sorry. I just got these guys yesterday. All right, ready? On 3. Ready? 1, 2. Exactly. Wow. So this is supposed to be graduation? This is supposed to be the ceremony at which the keynote speaker says that we're at a crossroads in life and we're ready to enter the real world. Is this how it's supposed to be? For most people, graduation marks a major stepping stone in life. The end of one chapter and the beginning of a new one. Every one of us has a different path. For most of us, after graduation, we're all going to get jobs and start a career for ourselves. For the rest of us over here, we decide, let's continue our education and go for our master's or a doctorate, maybe even just another field of study. It's all out there. It's amazing that when you were a little kid and your parents or your first grade teacher asked you, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? Most of the times you get answers like, I want to be an astronaut, or I want to be a doctor. No matter what the answer is, we all have dreams. We all aspire to be somebody. The thing is, when we, as people, as human beings, when we go through that stage known as puberty, that slowly sees our dreams change to something else, they may really affect the way we live our lives, or not. Now, most of these wannabe astronauts or doctors, they decide, maybe I want to be something else. Maybe I want to be a salesman or a guidance counselor. Or whatever it is, the dreams of little Paco at 6 years old, they change whenever he sees how things really can be. The work, the struggle, the reality that life is one big race. In the beginning, it's all fun and games because the games are a learning tool to help you cope in the challenges that are to come. Now, I bet that when you were in high school, there's always this one person that said that they're going to go places just because. Why? Most people, it's just because of that one thing that everybody remembered. Whether it was just because of that thing they did in the playing field, or just because of what they did in the classroom, or just because they were the class clown. Everybody remembers that person. Most of the times it's for the good, but sometimes it can really haunt them. I try to keep up with a couple friends from high school. For these two guys, everything is going well. One is a police officer and the other one's starting a family. I'm really happy for them. Well, whenever I talk to them, the usual thing happens. We reminisce, talk about the good old days. I like to talk about the present, but it's just easy to get lost in the past. Now, whenever we reach that conversation, asking about those people that we knew way back when, most of the times it's good, but sometimes I heard they've fallen on hard times and they can't even get a job. Sometimes the only thing they can get is just temporary jobs or even a bagger at HEB or even worse, they're in jail. Whenever I heard that, one thing just came to mind. Just never thought it would happen to him. The other day I was thinking about one question. How do I want to be remembered? Seriously. Now that I'm graduating college, what do I think is the mark that I left on my time here? Early on, I was confused as some other guy, just because I looked like him. Then I was a guy who barely did enough just to get that small role. Then eventually, I got my big break and had people around me that said, "Hey, that guy can act?" Being a theater major, there's always a stereotype that's saying that we're the most cockiest or the most outspoken. But to be honest with you, I stand here before you tonight and I tell you, I'm not that guy. I'm really just a quiet and shy person. I mean, just because of my major, I have to be like the rest of them. The only thing I really can do, and look, I know it's going to sound cliche, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's just be me. Because being me is what got me here. And being me is what's getting me out of college. So, to answer that question one more time, how do I want to be remembered? It's just that. Remembered. I want to be remembered as somebody who took a lot of pride and passion to what he did. Because how good can we truly be if we don't find out? No squeaky here, no squeaky here, no squeaky here. Oh, bonjour, I did not see you there. Excuse me. That song. Who knew that there could be such a song with such passion, such romance that it could be named after moi, Monsieur Lonely. Now I know what you are thinking. The song, it is called Lonely. But I tell people, no. I am lonely. I am French. But you people, you do not care. You American, you say that us Frenchmen that we are, parlez-vous wussies? You, all of you men over there, back there, you know who you are. You say that you are manly and tough. But if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have the balls to seduce a woman. Or a man. Whatever your preference is. Why do you think they call it the French kiss? How would you like it if it was called the Arkansas kiss? Unless if it was your sister. But I kid. After all, I am a lover, not a fighter. But it doesn't hurt to have some fun sometimes, eh? But the truth is, I love all the Americans, especially the women. I have no specific preference. I love them all. Short, tall, petite, Rubenesque. I have had my share of women, and as you can tell, oui. I am set for another romantic rendezvous. I have the rose petals all over the bed, the lavender candle, scented of course. I have the champagne over here, or if you do not drink, I have the sparkling grape juice. Oh, if I can only recall all the magical moments that have happened here, we'll be here for weeks. But just the other week I've had a pretty little flower here. She was 5'9", a little taller than me, but hey, what do I care? One look at those long legs and the flowing blonde hair and those eyes that say, "Take me now, how could you resist?" Now calm down, you dogs, I know what you are thinking. After all, I am a lover and I do not kiss and tell, but I will tell you this. She melted into my arms as soon as I did my patented lonely move. I shall demonstrate. Ah, that's much better. Say laugh, but let me tell you this. Do any of you have a move like this? And if you do, does she go insane? I do not think so. There was this other time that I had an Asian woman here. Oh, how I love the Asians. Such beauty natural. She was impressed by my whole abode. She was so impressed that I decided to take it a little further.
Whoa.
What I did, I grabbed this guitar. Oh yes, I am just that good. I'm turning But it did not work. She slapped me because she told me she was Japanese. I did not know there were so many nationalities. I can't keep up with that. There was another time here where I had this really beautiful mademoiselle. She was really into zero play. She always thought of herself as the lonely schoolgirl, and I was her instructor, and I asked her to stay after class. After class, she asked me, "Instructor, what can I do to get the better grade?" And I say, "Well, I don't know. It's going to cost you." And in the heat of the moment, she jumped up to me, wrapped both her legs around me, and screamed, "I am your bitch! Do what you want to me!" I tell her to get up. I know what you are saying. What are you thinking? She was right there. But let me tell you this, gentlemen, especially you right there. When it comes to the art of lovemaking, or the attempt to, do not refer to women as dogs. Calling a woman a bitch, or a woman calling herself a bitch, is lowering herself to that of a dog. I don't like the word, I hate the word, there's no need to be saying the word. Oh, My apologies to all of you. I did not mean to get off like that. The truth is, tonight really is a very special night. It was exactly 3 years ago. Unfortunately, on that night, I lost the love of my life. I remember her very well. Her name was Rebecca. She was more like an angel. No. She was really much more than that. Calling her a goddess would be an understatement and an insult to God who created this magnificent mademoiselle. How can I describe her? She had the softest, smoothest skin, long, flowing, bright red hair. I have a thing for the redheads. And a look of mystique that just says, wow. When I first saw her, the only thing that just came through my mind was I have to talk to her. There was some small talk, but after a moment of awkward silence, I decided to break it. I noticed she was wearing a red scarf. And she said that red was her favorite color. If you were there, believe me, people, you would have said it would have looked ravishing on her. I decided right then and there, why not? I will ask her out right now. Oh, to see the look on her eyes when I told her that. On our first date, we went to this small, quiet restaurant. I know you have probably seen this before on some movie or sappy television program, but this is me, lonely, talking to you. When we were there was this nice, soft ambiance. There was even a guitar player there trying to get noticed. Rebecca thought that it was almost perfect. But I wanted to make it perfect. I tried to ask the musician to play a song. I tried to sing it, but I do not have much of a voice, so I will not waste it on you tonight. As I went back, I told her, I am sorry, but I tried. And she said, I do not care. I am happy that I am with you. I was taken by this simple sentence, and the only thing I said was, I am happy that I met you, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I knew how it was to be in love, but to experience true love so fast, it was amazing. A few months had passed. There was lots of dating, lots of lovemaking. I decided that I do want to spend the rest of my life with her. It was 3 years ago tonight that I wanted to recreate our first date right here. I was going to ask her to be my bride, but she never came. The next morning, I found out she was in a car accident and she slipped into a coma. A couple of weeks had passed and she never made it out. I remember the last time I saw her, she looked so peaceful. It took me some time, but I was able to move on. It is true, I may never find a woman like Rebecca ever again, but even to this day, I can still hear her saying, you still have me. She is right. Just knowing that she is still there, that says enough. Oh, look at the time. I am so sorry. Whenever I talk about her, I tend to get deep like that. But as you can tell, my date is here, and I leave you to the rest of the night. Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle! fine, little baby. What? What was that? Hello? Hello? No, I'm the only one in here. I'm not hearing things. What's the matter with you, huh? What? I know I'm not hearing anything. I know I'm not. I'm not going crazy here. I'm not. Boom. Ah! Ah! Oh! Oh my God. Oh, I'm freaking out here! Oh, you really think that. But in case you haven't figured it out yet, you must have lost it. What? What is going on? That's a stupid question. In case you haven't really figured it out, I am you, Oscar. What? How many freaking times do I have to tell you? What do you need? A damn mirror? I have no idea what's going on. But I am the part of you that's been putting up with your crap for the last few weeks. No. Let me rephrase that. For your whole life. I am the part of you that's been trying to light a fire underneath your scared ass. Every time you become so shy as you dig yourself into a freaking hole and wish you were in Kansas. Well, no! Why is this happening to me? Just why? You know what your problem is. You ask too many dumb shit questions. Always asking yourself, why? Why doesn't anyone like me? Why can't I get a better grade on that test? Why do I have a dick so small that it has its own shell to hide in like a freaking turtle? Oh, hey, I just like taking cold showers and I just, what am I saying? I'm not even talking to anybody. I'm just talking to myself. Yeah, you say that. But considering the only people you talk to on a regular basis, this might have been the only conversation you've had in weeks. Man, you're pathetic. No, I'm not. Oh, yes, you are. No, I'm not. Oh, yes, I'm not. R2, I'm not. R2, I'm not. R2. Hey, let's calm down there, you little baby. What's the matter? Weren't you hugged enough as a kid? I thought it was okay. Okay, like the times you were in high school and the closest experience you ever had to be with a woman was walking into the bathroom and accidentally seeing your mother in the shower? No. I have been with a woman before. Yeah, sure you have. And I'm the king of Papua New Guinea. No, it's true. I have. Yeah, sure. The dish rag doesn't count. Oh, that's a no! Oh, am I offending your girlfriend over here? Just stop it! Oh. So, it's your boyfriend then? Just stop it, you bastard! Oh, my, such language. You watch your freaking mouth! Oh, I can't take this anymore. I can't take this. I gotta get this out of my head. I'm having a bad dream. Yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna fall asleep and I'm probably gonna wake up in some boring lecture, probably in Dr. Verdumber's English class. I'm just gonna fall asleep right now. I'm gonna wake up. No! It was a dream. It was all a dream. Oh, fun. Do you always wish you had a pair of balls in your dreams? Or how about in your mouth? Just get out of my head, you crazy bastard! Oh, you know what? gonna do, huh? Oh, are you gonna hit me? You're gonna hit me, are you? Well, how are you gonna hit me if you can't even see me? You're gonna hit me, huh? Okay. Well, let me help you. Ah! Let me help you again. Ah! Ah! Why hit yourself? Why hit yourself? Why hit yourself? Stop hitting yourself! Ah! It's all in my head. Yeah, that's it. It's all in my head. You really think that, don't you? You think that you're the real one and I'm the fake one? Well, what makes you real, huh? What makes you think that I'm the real one, but I have a pussy voice acting like an anchor? Do you ever think about that? Ah! I have no idea. I just have no idea what you were saying. Maybe it's about time I emerge from this shriveling piece of crap. No, just stop, just get out of my head, you crazy bastard! Oh, you want to get me out? You want to get me out? Yeah! Come on, just get me out! What am I doing? What am I doing? I have a problem here. I need help. I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna be all right. What is this? Punch and cookie time? Just come on, just do it already. No, just do it already. No one's gonna give a shit about what you do. Just do it. Just get over it. No, I'm gonna live. No, just do it. No, yes, just. I knew you couldn't do it, you little baby. So, this is what it's like to be free. Guess it's about time that I'll do some living. Thanks for the ad. You'll be like a great friend. CULATR, smiley face. After that, I'm up to 3,680 friends. Yay! It's gonna change my top 24 to top 72. This MySpace thing is like the greatest invention ever since the Gigapet. Just without all the cleaning and feeding and all that stuff. Dude, it's just gross. If I could just describe MySpace in one word, it would be K-E-W-L, cool! Now, there, I just updated my profile. You will just have to see it. It's all full of Philly stripes and anime characters, like really bright colors and falling text all over the place. You really have to check out the fuchsia spots because they really reflect me because I'm so spotty and fuchsia is my favorite color, so yay! Just a few minutes ago, I posted a bulletin saying that I posted 3 new pics, and OMG, you're just gonna love them. I have a picture like this. I'm holding up my camera in front of a mirror, and I just wanted to show this to everybody because I just got my new camera, and I just really love it, yeah. And then, with that camera, I posted a picture of me falling asleep in class. Ugh, class. Seriously, like, why do I need it? Why do I really need science and math and everything? It's just boring, it's lame, it's awful. Just shows how bored I am when I'm away from MySpace. Yeah. Aw, WTF! WTF and F! Why was I taking all the Gilligan Chicks top 20 like 3 hours, but it's like a super long time in MySpace world. It's super long, like 4 months. It's that long. Well, fine then, Gilligan Chick. You're going from like number 7 to 62. See if I ever accepted an invite for your band's concert on Friday. Looks like I was going anyway. F that hoe bag. I don't understand it. I comment like all her blogs and all her pics. I even send invites to join groups like Facebook haters, names that start with J are super cool, and blog rats. Well, fine then, Gilligan Chick. See if I ever put you on top of my friends list ever again. This thing is like so great, but it can just crush you at the same time. The one thing you really need to do to be popular like me, LOL, is just make your profile look all interesting. Just don't make it look boring or just because nobody wants to look at a blank page. Just have something like really interesting. Like just by looking at a blank page, I could put like sparkling graphics or just blinking text or a survey I saw saying you're like 20% addicted to coffee, Coke, or crack. Whatever gets your attention. It's all simple. It's all about having friends. Like just like my favorite TV shows like Survivor, Project Runway, and The OC. It's all a game. Who can comment the most? Who has the most friends? Who has the most super duper looking interesting profile background, graphics, even screen name? Now, your screen name, don't even put your real name. It's just so boring. Why even use it? Put like your nickname or just a popular phrase saying, "My heart breaks because of you." Or, "I live for cookies!" That's what you really need to be a top MySpacer. Yeah. Just the other day, I had an idea, and I was looking at those dating websites, and I was thinking to myself, oh yeah, they work, but what if you really don't want to, meet the other person? So I decided to come up with the MySpace dating group. Have a great relationship without even meeting the other person. Have you really know how hard it is to date these days? All the preparation and the talking to other people and just trying to make yourself look impressive? Just boring, it's too much work. Ugh, I hate work, it's pointless. So just to join, you have to fill out this little survey. Oh, hold on just a second, I'll get it. Start to make this survey like one of these getting to know you type thingies. And here it is. Question number 1, your name. Simple. Duh. Question number 2, your age. Now seriously people, put your real age. Don't say that you're like 18 and you're in elementary school. Yeah, I see you. You say you're 36, but you're really 12. It's just stupid. You're like retarded. Just go play in traffic, okay? Now, the next few, they just list your hobbies, your dislikes, your likes, or SLT, something like that. I made that up. And now here are some really fun ones. Question number 13, can you microwave or cook? I like to microwave better because I just hate cooking. Ew. Question number 24, hugs or kisses? I like kisses because they're just really me, yeah. Question number 30, where did number 29 go? I always like getting those in, LOL. Well, I have more, but if you really want to check everything out, just go check out my page. It's myspace.com/Jeremy is just a way awesomely darn cool. That's cool with 3 O's, not 2, 3. So anyways, I tried this thing, and so far I've gone 57 dates without even leaving my room. And the other week, I was talking to this one girl. Yes, people, I like girls, okay? Don't let the colors fool you now, okay? And she wanted to say that she wanted to meet me. And I was like, no, that's not how the MySpace dating service works. I don't even care that she lives like right across the street from me. That's not what I really want. This is what I really want. I want all the friends that I can get, all the love that I want on my fingertips without even leaving the room. Wow, I like really need to get out of here every once in a while. But how can I leave this? It's like everything that I really want. Hey, I got a message. It's Gilligan Chick? She's sorry she took me off her top friends list? She put me as her #1 friend? Aww. Okay, I'll put her back on her top friends list, on my top friends list, as number 30. I'm not putting her number 1 just yet. Well, anyways, I have to go because talking to you just made me feel really bored. And I gotta catch up on some bulletins and everything. So just go to my page, go comment. I'll always be here. Okay, bye! Lord, I really don't know what else to say, really. You've been looking out for me these past few years. My life has been going really great. I can honestly say that I might have a bright, promising future ahead of me. Recently, I was traveling on the road promoting my first one-man show, and after it premiered here, it received a lot of attention. I decided to take it on the road to make a name for myself. After 4 months in 35 cities, my play is going to be published by a major company, and somebody wants to produce it off Broadway. Things are going pretty well. That was until I came home. While I was out, I found out my grandmother was diagnosed with liver cancer, and her outlook was bleak. When my dad called me the news, I just felt this awful cringe inside of me. I decided to come home a day earlier than normal. But when I got there, it was too late. My grandmother passed away, and I missed her by 1 day. My mother told me that she was calling out for me a lot during her final moments. I was always the one she was worried about the most. It's understandable. I remember when I got home, for nights I couldn't even sleep. I kept thinking that anyone in my family could be next. My brother, my mother, even myself. It could happen at any time. On those times where I did sleep, I kept on having this dream that I was walking down a hallway, and on the walls there was these pictures of my grandmother when I was a kid. I took a few steps and the walls turned into this blank white canvas, and everything just went dark. When I took a few more steps, the walls turned into these pictures of my grandmother in her final days. She was complaining to breathe, even complaining to sit up, and the effect that had on my mother. It was looking like she was going through a lot of emotional distress. It was strange. I felt I was feeling it with her at the same time. I couldn't stand the sight of seeing it. I just ran anywhere where I could find a way out, and then I found what was the end of the hallway, and I saw this hole on the ground. I looked down and I found myself in a casket, dead. When I saw this, I woke up screaming and crying. I just couldn't control it. When my family came for the funeral, they sent my condolences, and when I first saw my mother, we didn't say anything. We just cried in each other's arms for about 10 minutes. I remember the rosary. We got to see her before the service one last time. It was an open casket. I was right there in front of her, only for a minute, but it felt like it was an hour. I just couldn't take it anymore. I ran to the back of the chapel and just locked myself into the bathroom. I don't remember what happened the rest of the night. The next memory I had was at the funeral, where I was in the limousine going from the church to the cemetery, and I just couldn't say anything. I was trying to hold back my tears. I have a problem for doing that. When we came to the cemetery to pay our final respects, my grandfather gave me this gold cross that was in her casket. And the only thing that he said was, "This was yours." When he said this, I just lost it, and I just spent the rest of the day crying. I just couldn't help it. I spend most of my days now looking after my grandfather. He's just all alone. No one's there to take care of him. After a couple of months, slowly but surely, things got back to normal, but Lord, I'm not feeling very well. Lately, I've been complaining about this feeling I'm having in the left side of my body. I went to the doctor, and they told me that I have a really rare heart disease. It's so rare that I don't even know the name of it. They're saying that I don't even have much of a chance to live. Lord, I want to ask you one question. Why are you doing this to me? What have I done wrong not to fit your plan? I hear how you work in mysterious ways, but first you take my grandmother who's lived a long and happy life, but now you're going to take me who hasn't even begun to live? Lord, just give me a sign. Just give me any type of sign that... Just give me any type of sign that everything is going to be okay, that I'm going to pull through. I'm just not ready to go. I'm just not ready to go. About these past few years is I just don't know if I ever affected somebody's life, even if I know them for just less than a month. I remember when I did this production up in San Antonio, Texas a couple years back. I was the youngest member of the cast. I was 21 years old at the time, and everyone else was 10 to 15 years older than I was. I even had a cast member who would bring her teenage son over to help out with the backstage work and the tech work. And in between work and rehearsals and everything, we would talk, the boy and the whole cast would talk about everything from sports to teen issues to eventually theater and film. He really enjoyed the company, just seeing everything that went into the show and the energy that it brought by the cast both on and off stage. By the end of the run, a light went off in the boy's head. He decided that he wanted to do film and wanted to be a director. Now, it might be a little different from what we do here in the theater, I know, but it took one person or just a whole group of people just to inspire somebody's life so greatly. Now, even though I wasn't the one really affecting him, it just felt really good to be a part of it. I remember when I first came here, I literally saw the whole world change. My first semester here, I saw towers fall, the entire campus being infested with bullfrogs, and a friend who I barely got to know just passed away. We all have our share of problems, and like most people, they all come and go. Recently, I was just scared that I wasn't going to graduate on time. I was always missing classes or failing them, or I signed up for them but I had to wait another semester. Look, believe me, it was frustrating. I even thought I was going to quit. And then I just really thought to myself, I've gone this far. Why should I give up? I believe it was a friend of mine who once told me, no one likes a quitter. I believe it was the support of my friends who really got me through this because they knew how it was to struggle and then some. The thing is, really, we all have the power to control our destiny. Once we set a goal, the struggle to begin, the struggle to achieve that goal begins. No matter how hard or easy or difficult it is, the transition doesn't go smoothly. That's why whenever we achieve that goal, we feel a sense of satisfaction that we've done something to better our lives. I remember an old saying that reminds me of this, and if you ever learn anything from me tonight, well, first of all, I don't know what your teachers are teaching you, but is this. Nothing in this life that is really worth having comes easy. So, when I ask myself this one question again, how do I want to be remembered? Well, I want to be remembered as someone who was a lover to all the ladies, as someone who wasn't afraid to get out of the shell every once in a while, right? Yeah, what he said. As a friend to everyone, just go to my page, go comment, add me, okay? As someone who loved to live and carry on the memory of others. Just someone who had the faith. That's how I think I would like to be remembered. So what's next on the horizon for me? I might have a couple of things planned, but who knows? Just as I started here, back in August of 2001, one chapter of my life began. Now this chapter has ended. And with my final examination complete, I stand before you, ready to take on whatever lies ahead. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gabriel Ruiz.
Final examination. I really appreciate it. It's just a big thing for me. I'm just so speechless right now. I just appreciate everything, and I hope you really enjoyed it. Good night.